really important. You have to think fast. So for me, having that focus gives me the speed and agility to make quick decisions. If you train your brain and your mind to be always 100%, then it will drive you throughout the whole day.
In all walks of life, there are those who stand out in extraordinary ways. Individuals who stand tall, whose perseverance, passion, and commitment push them to achieve excellence in many fields. One such person is entrepreneur, engineer, and yoga teacher Alenna Dawn Magpantay. And on this episode, we learn why she's a member of the Ultimate Drive Club. I'm Paolo Abrera, and today is going to be very exciting. I'm on my way to meet someone who has not only excelled in many different avenues, but continues to take time to make sure that she remains physically fit and healthy. Let's find out what makes her ultimate. Alenna wears many hats. She's an entrepreneur with her own thriving business, a fitness trainer, an energy engineer, and an athlete as well. How does Alenna find the drive to achieve all this success? That's what we'll talk about today. Well, here we are at the Manila Paddle Club, and we're here to meet Alenna. Let's go. Hey, Alenna, hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Manila Paddle Club.
What a great place. How about you show me around?
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
All right, Alenna, look at this. What an exciting and dynamic place this is. You've got the courts, you've got the gym. There's so much going on here. And I think it really is reflective of the kind of personality that you have, sort of driven to try new things and always succeed at whatever it is you try to do. Have you always been this way?
Well, actually, yes. I've tried a lot of different things, a lot of different sports. Even when I was young, I was doing mountain biking, road biking. Then I went into martial arts. Then eventually I found golf, yoga, and of course, with all this, I'm always at the gym as well. So strength training comes along with it. And now my newfound love is paddle. I get into things that I'm passionate about. So the passion drives me to actually do the best that I can. It's more of like if I'm going to do one thing, I have to give my all. I have to be the best that I can actually excel on it.
You know, you're so many things. You wear so many different hats.
Yes.
How would you describe yourself?
I would say that I have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
I'm always this fast-paced person who likes to learn a lot of different things all at the same time in a short period of time. My personality is very competitive.
Why do you think that is?
I think it's more of like just exerting everything that I can in everything that I do.
What is it that you look for when it comes to your activities, whether it be business or leisure?
Well, I love doing things fast because for me, I think fast, then I execute really pretty quickly. So speed for me is really important. And the adrenaline of that, it just makes me tick every day. Yeah.
Speed without control is nothing.
Yes.
Speed without agility is really. How do you balance those things? Draw some parallels between how to be agile in business and be agile on the court.
Well, I mean, especially for business, you have to think fast and you have to consider all other factors, right? So for me, having that focus gives me the speed and agility to make quick decisions and look out for the company as much as possible. And for example, golf and paddle, it really requires speed and control. If you don't have both of those, then you're just not executing it.
For people who want to sort of, I don't know, take a page out of your notebook and sort of try and be as driven as you, as active as you, how do you suggest we go about that?
Do something you love. So that's very simple actually. If you enjoy what you're doing, you're gonna be doing it without having pressure on yourself, and also at the same time, you'll do it willingly and you'll put in the hours. You need 10,000 hours to be really good at something. Anyway, I haven't had half of that here at Paddle, so I'm training every day. So it's more of like doing what you love.
Okay. When is it going to be enough for you?
Never. I always tell myself, engineering for a better tomorrow. There's always a tomorrow, so I'm gonna keep on going.
Okay. Well, let's not wait till tomorrow. Let's do this today.
Yeah.
I'd love to have 1 or 2 pointers on Paddle
Yes.
and see if I've got what it takes. What do you think?
Yes, let's go. Actually, people have been saying that this is the place to be. So
It
now
certainly
you'll
does.
see.
It certainly does look like it's that way. So you've got courts.
And we have also the fully outdoor gym. So the rules is exactly the same as tennis doubles and the scoring as well. But as soon as the ball bounces off the turf and the glass, you can smash it back to the wall or return it after the wall.
Okay. All right. Well, what else is there to do except maybe give it a try?
Yes, let's go and play.
We see people like Alenna as being superhuman, but have you ever wondered what it takes to reach that peak? We'll find out more when the Ultimate Drive Club returns. All right, Alenna, before we roll out, I know you have to be connected 24/7. You always got to be connected. Tell you what, let's get you connected here to make sure you don't miss any of your calls. Are you on there now?
Yes.
Anything you want to listen to while we roll down the road?
We can listen to some music.
There's some music. You know, we've seen your athletic side. We've seen you perform as an athlete. We've seen you talk about your competitive side when it comes to sports and athletics. But that's just one facet of you. I mean, you are obviously an entrepreneur, an engineer, and we want to get to know that side of you as well. How do you split those two different personalities that you have? Do you put aside a certain number of hours for your sporting pursuits and then put aside a certain number of hours for your entrepreneurial interests as well? How does it all work for you?
For me, it's always having that time and making everything scheduled.
Okay.
So, which is why I actually wake up
So
4 a.m. in
there's
the
a certain
morning.
discipline. Wow. So there's a certain discipline really that you need to have.
Yes.
And I like how you fit in so much into your day. What
Yes.
time do you go to sleep though?
9 or 10, it depends.
That's some real discipline you've got there. You know, in a corporate setting like this, in corporate dress, I don't know if I'd recognize you as the same person that we played paddle with just a little while ago. The only telltale sign is a
It's
plaster.
my injury.
Is a plaster on your knee. But let's talk about your corporate side, your entrepreneurial side. You said earlier when we were driving over, you wake up at 4:30 every morning just to
Yes.
fit in all the different aspects of your life. How do you keep that energy level up?
You know, my favorite book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Oh, what the author actually said, Stephen Covey, is that people are not efficient. They're effective.
Okay.
So you have to manage your time, manage how you feel as well. It's more of like a mental, physical aspect wherein you execute because you have to be effective rather than efficient. I make sure that all my meetings and all the work that I have to do is done before lunchtime. Because for me, working fast and with the speed and agility, that's just how I work.
Okay. If you were to liken, you know, our human body to a car, I mean, our body would be the chassis. What would be the engine? Is it the brain? Is it the heart? Is it the spirit? How would you draw some sort of a comparison?
It's the brain. Because the brain is the most powerful thing in our body, actually, because it drives everything.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the driver. It's on the driver's seat. If you tell your brain that oh, I feel bad today, then you're just gonna feel bad the whole day. Your body is also gonna feel bad, and your health is not gonna be in a good tip-top shape. But if you train your brain and your mind to be always 100%, then it will drive you throughout the whole day.
Okay, and that's what efficiency and power
Yes.
management is all about. What's your advice then to people who look up to you? You're an athletic idol, you're an entrepreneur idol. People are saying, oh my God, Alenna, she's done it all. How do I be more like Alenna?
It's more about actually whenever people reach out to me saying all those things, I would tell them just be yourself.
Okay.
And do kind things. Just be a kind person, because if you want to do the right thing and you're just being yourself, shouldn't be much of a problem. You'll be happy. Everybody's gonna be happy as long as you don't step on anybody's toes. Then happy days.
Happy days indeed. What is your ultimate goal? What's next for somebody like Alenna Dawn Magpantay?
I wanna do bigger projects. I want to change lives. I want to make people happier. I think one of the first few steps that I'm already taking now is opening a paddle club, because this is introducing a whole new thing to people. So for me, that is something that I'm currently working on, and I feel like it's giving me a big room to actually do that mantra wherein I can change people's lives.
Okay, well, I mean, this short encounter, this chit chat, and that time we spent together learning, you teaching me a few basics on paddle really has sort of left an impact, and it's given me a renewed drive to actually get out there and then just enjoy life the same way that you have, and just go out there and get it. All right, thank you so much, Alenna. It was a fantastic chat. I see now why you are definitely a member of the Ultimate Drive Club.
Thank you so much.
You need discipline and perseverance to reach the highest peaks of any industry. And it's this exceptional drive that really makes Alenna unique. Just like Alenna, the BMW 318i Sport is just built different. This powerful ride that took us to different places today is the benchmark for sedans. Practical, excellent, and tough. This car that always performs at the highest level embodies the spirit of Filipino athlete Alenna Dawn Magpantay. And that's what makes her ultimate. See you on my next journey as we continue to find exceptional people to join the Ultimate Drive Club.